Think about that wonderland. Made it out of Afghanistan. Don't want no with us.
What's up, everybody? It's Robbie, and I've got some My Team tips.
And with, well, yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves, they're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And I think for Minnesota, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Thomas Bryant is out there with Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Morant. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, J.J. Redick is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's McDermott in at the power forward. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And though they've made the playoffs 4 straight years, Indiana can't seem to get past the first round.
And it's not for a lack of effort, guys. The effort is there. The chemistry and continuity is there. They suffered a big, untimely injury, though, one to Victor Oladipo, and it's been hard for them to attract top free agents as well.
Here's Curry after Enes Kanter's basket. Launches a 3, and Cantor pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Bryant, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Here's Redick. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Morant passes to Cantor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Now here's Morant, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Tatum passes to Bryant. Here's Cantor. Bryant trying to free himself up. Cantor's shot is off. To the paint. Here's Hood. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, with that strong body and good size, Brogdon's able to finish through contact.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the top.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, you've got Morant. Bryant is out there with Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pacers leading by 7.
And I'll tell you who I feel for. The Wolves fans. One playoff appearance in the last 15 years.
Yeah, and you know, they've had some exciting talent in Minnesota, guys, but they've done very little winning with that talent. I think the good news, though, when you want to spin it positively, they still have that talent, and a lot of the talent is young.
Hood for 3, hits the three-point bomb. Hood's got 5.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Brogdon outside. Now the pass to Morant. Passes to Bryant. Shoots over Curry. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. 6 points for him.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Back to Brogdon. Pass to Cantor. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
From the baseline. Out that one, and the Indiana lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Reddick.
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Reddick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Well, guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Right side Curry. Bryant with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Brogdon outside. Morant with it. Curry meets him. And that one's good. Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hood dishes to Curry. Goes up the baseline, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Morant. From deep three-point range, and so it's Indiana holding up. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And
if you're just joining us in this one. First half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Bielitsa is out there with McDermott. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now McDermott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Hood. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The pass to Tatum. Passes it to Bryant. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Hood. And on top of their troubles from rain, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to beat. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? To get to the next level, they've got to answer that question.
Brogdon outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Outside Tatum. Here's Kanter. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Brogdon outside. Curry with the steal.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
Hood kicks to Bielitsa. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here's Morant. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pacers lead by 5. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Tatum. Thomas Bryant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Morant, and it's Brogdon in at the two-guard spot. Bielitsa passes to Redick. And here's McDermott. Curry looking around. Good with it. He's picked up by Morant. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
You got to be careful around Tatum. Now, if you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Outside Hood. Back to Curry. Fires the three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Morant passes to Tatum.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Morant with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Morant. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled it.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Pass to Kanter. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Minnesota. And Bielitsa kicks to Hood. Curry with it. Fires from deep. And Kanter pulls it down. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And that one is off. And so Curry will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. From deep three-point range, Curry with another miss. Outside Tatum. And And so the Pacers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily